Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms or Rise of Rallies or City Burning. Everything else that can be happening in the Lost Kingdom, we try to capture as much as we can. So what are we witnessing over here is a 100 million or almost 100 million power player random teleported. His kingdom is locked in from this side and he random teleported, probably trying to get some kills, zero some cities, or what else. He probably didn't expect this to actually happen, but as you're noticing, he just got triple rally. Now, what is going to be the outcome out of this? You're just going to find out in a couple of moments. You're probably noticing the amount of damage that the rallies are getting. There is a Charles Martel with a max skill YSG in Garrison. The reason I'm saying is a max skill, and the reason I know it's a max skill because it has the circular area. So the rallies are getting a massive amount of reinforcements. The rallies are taking a lot of damage. I have to say that I'm not sure if Minamoto was the best choice for this. I mean, it's really good and it was really well coordinated, the triple rally. You all seen that they almost hit in the same time right at the beginning of the video. That was a very nice coordination. But this is T4s versus T5s, and I'm telling you the truth, it's not looking very well for the rallies. I did not expect this. When I first started to see this, I was like, oh wow, this guy is going to get zeroed. You're noticing the amount of sad faces. So 1.2 million there. Look at the amount of sad faces. So how many reinforcements? This is KVK1. I'm pretty sure it's KVK1. How many troops people can actually have? So probably the majority of players are sending like 17k, 18k, 100k. I've seen this before, so I know it. And now is two more rallies still hitting the cities. It's Minamoto, and in some of them I believe is Double C as a second in command, or in most of them I think they were just doing Minamoto Double C, Minamoto Double C. I don't find that a very good option because Double C, especially if it's max skill, it does reduce your defense. You literally have no kind of defense. At least the tanking rally should be something more tankier. Even if it's the first season of KVK, they should have much better commanders to actually rally it. Or maybe there should be players they can actually maybe have Mehmet, because there's a lot of siege around and I'm pretty sure nobody would mind just throwing in some siege on this guy, a Mehmet YSG or something like that, to actually you know, just cause damage while losing something that you don't care as much, being siege. Instead of just going with troops, because I did check the map and this is kind of just the starting area, like the level 5 pass opening. This is the regular map of the KVK. It's not light and darkness, and now you're noticing the solo hits, just trying to get some resources from him, but he still has a lot of troops in the city, and I'm telling you that these rallies are taking in the millions. They are taking that in the millions right now. I was keep checking his kills. You're noticing he was at 84 million kills, and in the same time he was at 1.2 million dead when all this started. They probably tried to triple rally him before and they filled his hospital. And look at the solo hits. Look at the solo hits. Wow, look how they die and look how much damage they are taking. Look at that. Those were all solo hits. That's 100% dead troops. Again, even more solo hits. He's at almost 87 million kills. So he done like 3 million kills just from this, but he did lost about 900k troops, and most likely those were T5's T4. So he probably has a lot of T4 in the city, because when this started it was like 94 million. Yeah, so he definitely has a gazillion of T4s in the city. So he did lose 900k troops. Lesson learned. Doesn't matter the amount of power or the amount of troops you have in the city, you don't random teleport and you go AFK, because this is what is happening. The second lesson learned: don't use Minamoto Double C to rally so powerful guys, or when you see they have so many troops. I mean, that was a really bold move from all these players, rallying 100 million power players, and I'm telling you that this guy is having a gazillion of tier 4 troops. It's pretty much similar to what I've done in the first KVK, and in the second KVK I didn't have so many T5s, but I have a gazillion of tier 4 troops. I had a lot. I had almost 9 million of troops, and I could have taken rally for days. I even shared this in my alliance, just in case some people want to watch some triple rallies. And let's jump to next time when he's getting triple rallied. So Caius Plinus rallies is already on pursuit. So this is the second time this player is getting triple rallied, and I don't have to tell you that he's actually waking up. Now this would have all gone perfect if there would have not been infantry in that third rally. The third rally is very slow because it has infantry. So again, they are sending Minamoto. They probably seen the reports on the primary one. I still don't understand why they send Minamoto Double C first. And they are also using Archer's design. If I'm correct, that's the 10% health Archer design from the power event. Any kind of other 5% health design or 5% defense to Cav design would have been much better, because they are mostly using Cavs. So there's a lot of things that you can actually learn from this video. If you don't know with how to actually take down this kind of players, you can actually ask, instead of doing this kind of mistakes and causing so much damage from just one player. I mean, if this player managed to train all these troops, for him losing 1 million troops and probably a couple more troops is not a very big deal. I mean, you're noticing the amount of damage he's doing is literally insane with that Charles Martel YSG. Now imagine if he had a Sun Tzu. Had the skill talent, another 20% skill damage, more rage restoration. That first rally would have just melted. I'm telling you, that first rally would have just melted if there was a Sun Tzu YSG. Charles Martel has a defense talent tree, so obviously the city is a little bit more defensive. But I prefer to be more offensive than defensive. And again, look at the amount of sad faces. This is literally insane. Literally insane. A lot of that. Wish I would have asked for some reports, but we had the ruins going on, so I totally forgot. When I was recording this, it was literally during the ruins. Our opponents did not went through the gate yet, so there was nothing to do. Someone just shared me this link. It was like, dude, this guy is getting zeroed. I went in and I started recording, and then I recorded the ruins and all that. So I was checking all the time his kills, his deaths. I just want to, make sure. I was checking also if he's being recorded. And what is going to happen next is gonna blow your mind. This was very smart move from him, that he actually came back, or he just wanted to take another round. Probably didn't care about the 900k compared to millions that he done to them, so he just stayed here for another round. He's almost dead. Yep, people are starting to solo hit. Oof. Still not going down. He still has that tiny bit of health hanging in. He's hanging in there. Very smart move, and definitely a lot more reinforcements would be needed in these two rallies. But what just happened? He teleported away. Very decent move. I was looking a little bit confused, like, where is he? Where is he? What has just happened? Where did he go? I was looking at it, maybe a random teleport or something like that, but no. Anyway, for me that was really entertaining, just actually watching the same mistake, using the same commanders again, on these players, just killing a lot of calves. Not sure if that was a smart move. So I started looking for him. I zoomed out. I said, well, if this guy was here, it means that he also must be somewhere else in the same time. So this is Lost Kingdom 81. This is the kingdom that was rallying the player. I would have personally tried to do like a 4-5 rallies. When I got there, I think they already had an attempt to rally him and they probably saw the reports. So personally, I would have just do more rallies. I would have tried to coordinate even more rallies. If they managed to coordinate 3 rallies like that, they would have definitely be able to coordinate even more. So total kills, he started from 84. How that, God knows how many he killed before I started recording, but just in this recording he managed to kill 4.6 million. Now on KVK1 to actually just kill 4.6 million, that's huge, that's a lot. And looking at his dead troops, he is 2.240. So that means that he had, like, I started recording, he lost about 1.1 million or close to 1.2 million troops. That was a very nice trade. That was a really nice trade. He definitely done a lot of kills to that kingdom. I hope you guys actually learned something from this if you do plan to random teleport in KVK 1 and 2, because once you get into the light and darkness, you will not have a chance to do this kind of beautiful things that we were able to do in the previous KVKs. 2, if you plan to take a guy like this and you scout him and you see the millions of troops that he has, and I'm telling you, just by the power loss, like I was mentioning, he had a gazillion of tier 4 troops. This guy had a gazillion of tier 4 troops in Garrison. So if you see those numbers, you need to prepare just more rallies. And make sure you have a tanking rally. That is the best way how you can take these power players down, and probably not use Minamoto double C. If there's no other option, then, you know, what the hell. He's $200 Minamoto, you max him out and enjoy it. Well, I hope you guys actually find this very entertaining and you find this very helpful. This is your boy Johnny signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care. See you on the next one.